Welcome back, learners. In the previous class, so we were discussing about the options that are available in the define, right? Yes. So we have completely cleared the defines options, whichever the major options available. So we have completely covered all the define options. So once the define option is done, the next thing is whatever you have defined it, you are supposed to draw them. Like for example, before you construct any structure, so in the ETABS, so you will be deciding what are the dimensions of the beams, dimensions of the columns, dimensions of the slabs, everything. Then after that, you are supposed to define the type of material also. What type of material, what is the grade of concrete that you are using for the slab, grade of concrete for the beam, grade of concrete for the column. So like that, all types of materials, even what type of reinforcement you are providing, whether you are providing Fe415 grade of steel or Fe500 grade of steel. So like that, all the materials, everything you are going to define it. So once everything, and the loadings also, and even whether you are doing the static analysis or whether you are doing the dynamic analysis, so everything, once it is done, once it is decided and once it is defined, the next step is you are supposed to draw them. Okay, yes. So now when it comes to the fifth option, what you have to draw, you can see that these are some of the options where again all the options are not required for us. So we will go through one by one. So when I take up the first option, draw, you can see here that first one is select object. As the name itself indicate, right? So the select object represents, if you want to select any one particular any object, you can easily use this option like select object. You can see here I want to select this. Okay, you can see that this is selected. You can see that it will be completely changed in its color. You can see that which was a continuous line will move to the dotted lines. Even you have an option to choose slab also. You can see like this, it will be chosen like this. So if you want to select anything, you can select like this. Okay, so if you don't want this to be deselected, if you just click anywhere here and just click escape on your keyboard or in your laptop, so whatever the members you selected, it will be deselected like this. Okay, yes. So either directly you can use this draw and select option, or directly you can select any particular member with the help of mouse. Both options are available. Okay, yes. So that is about select. The next option is reshape object, they have told. So reshape object in the sense, for example, now you have assigned one particular member. Okay, so after assigning, and definitely you wanted to draw it here, and definitely you will draw it also, right? So when you draw that, what will happen is you don't want that particular object to be done. Okay, so what you wanted to do, you wanted to change the dimension. So that time you can use the option called as reshape. Like for example, now you can see here I can go to draw and I can choose reshape object. Okay, you can see that I'm going to select this. You can see here that it has been selected here. Okay, or you can choose this also, right? It has been selected here, and there whatever the things you wanted to see, you can go to the properties of the object and you can reshape it. Okay, so that is what we call it as reshaping. Okay, that is what option we call it as reshaping. Again I will tell you, like for example, I have defined one column of particular dimension. Now I decided that column to be present here, so I have drawn the column. After drawing, I just wanted to reshape it. Okay, like for example, it was a rectangular column or a square column. I wanted to make it to the circular column. So in such case, I can go to draw option and I can choose reshape object and I can choose this. So it is selected. So then whatever the shape you want to change, you can change it again in the define option only. Okay, so that is about the second option called as reshape object. Okay, so then let me explain you this draw joints objects later. This draw joints objects, especially we are going to deal with the help with the presence of the steel structure. Okay, let us discuss that in the steel structure when we go to the next problem where there is a presence of the steel elements in the structure. That time I'll explain you. So since we are dealing here only with the RCC structure, so no need to worry about that. So let us go to the next option called as draw beam column bar brace objects. Okay, that means either you can draw the beams, you can draw the columns, or you can draw the braces, right? Again, when I go to that, you can see here there are 5 options available. It is most important which one to be chosen when you are in the 2D structure. You are supposed to choose some options. When you are in the, that is when you are in the plan, when you are in the plan, some options has to be chosen. When you are in the section, some options has to be chosen. Now you can see that there is a first option, draw beam bar column bar brace. Okay, this option you can use when you are in plan. Okay, when you are in plan, that means when you are looking something from the top, you can use, or when you are in the elevation, that is when you are looking from the front, or when you are looking from the back, or when you are looking from the side. That time you can see, you can use this option elevation, or even when you are in 3D, that is also available. Okay, like for example, I'll show you. Anyhow, it is already done. I'll just delete and let us do this. Okay, what I'll do is let me go to the plan. Okay, so let me go to the plan. So after going, or what I'll do is I'll go to select and I'll select all my frame sections. That is, I'm going to select this beam, this beam, this beam, this column, this column, this column, this column, all the columns, all the beams I'm going to select. Then I'll go to edit, I'll just delete it. Okay, yes, so done. Then similarly, I'll go to the select option, I'll go to the slab now from, okay, yeah, properties, slab sections. I have to choose this slab of this one, so I'll select. Even that also let me delete, just for the understanding purpose. Okay, yes. Now let me keep that in plan now. Okay, yes. So now I told you that draw option, the first is about the beams or columns or slab. Now, so this is about this first option. You can see that which is in line, no, like this. So this is most suitable when you wanted to draw the beams. It is not suitable for the columns, it is for the beams. Now when I choose this, how you are supposed to draw is, you can supposed to draw from one particular point to another particular point. Let's say for example, I'm going to choose this. So when I choose that, you can see here this object or this dialog box will appear. So when this dialog box appear, in that you are supposed to choose the property that you are supposed to do. Like for example, when I click on property, in the define option, whatever the property you have defined, all those will be available here. You can see beam number 1, 9 inch into 1 feet, beam number 2, 9 inch into 1 feet 6 inch, beam number 3, 9 inch into 1 feet 8 inch, like this, and even columns, all the properties whatever you have defined, so they will be available there. So in that, which one I want, I'm supposed to choose. So let us choose that first one. Now once it is done, this is the point where your beam you are going to start, and this is the point that where your beam you are going to end. and since I have given one story, it will be there for only one. Okay, then again I will go to this draw. Okay, so beams, so the same inch, or if I want to change, I can change it to the second beam like this here. Then I can continue from here to here. So if you want to continue the same beam, you can continue like this. Okay, you can draw like this. This is what we use the option called as draw beams, columns or braces. Okay, but the major drawback is here is you are supposed to always choose from point to point. So that's why in order to avoid that, you have another option called, see here, quick draw beams columns. What is this quick draw beams or columns? The same option only. There again I will choose this beam only, but you can see here there no need to join from point to point. Wherever you want, you just like click line this, so automatically the beam will come like this. Okay, so no need to join from here to here, here to here, here to here. If you have an uneven connections of the beam, that time you can choose that option, or if you have very symmetric nature, then you can easily use this option, that is quick draw option. Okay, so these are the two methods that you can do for drawing the beams. Okay, so that is, one is either you can use the first option, that is draw beams option. So if you are using that, it indicates that you are joining from node to node or joint to joint. So if you have clearly understood that how I am supposed to connect, you can go for the quick draw beams or columns options and you can connect it. In the same manner, you can see that if you want to draw the columns, go to the third option, what you call it as quick draw columns. So when I click on that quick draw columns, in the same manner, you can see here you are supposed to choose what column you want. Again, we have, that we have defined three columns. Column 1 of 9 inch by 9 inch, 2 of 9 inch by 1 feet, 3 of 9 inch by 1 feet 6 inch, and one more is of 1 feet 6 inch by 1 feet 6 inch. Like this, you can see that whichever you choose, the corresponding column will be shown here, and wherever you want, you just click on that, automatically the column will come here like this. That is your quick draw column option like this. Okay, yes, so this is how the quick draw column option, that is the third option that what you can have here. So draw, you can see quick draw columns. Now I just wanted to say one thing. Okay, I'll just tell you. I'll show it by taking one column. Now I'll go to draw and I'll go to, as I told, I'll go to quick draw columns. Okay, so now let us take one rectangular column. You can see that it is 9 inch, 1 feet 6 inch. So this is the rectangular column. So let us put it here. Okay, yes. So then what I'll do, I'll keep this structure in the 3D. Okay, I'll keep this structure in the 3D. Just select this column, then go to your rendered view. You can see here that you have an option, so rendered view option. Okay, yes, now you can see here that one second. Yeah, one second. I'll draw the column here so that it will be easy. Draw. Yes. So yeah, so let it be here. Now you can very clearly see that this is the longer dimension of the column and this is the shorter dimension of the column. Now In case if you want to change the orientation of the column, that is, if you see here, now what happened is, now you can see here, along x direction the longer dimension is parallel, along y direction the shorter dimension is parallel. Now if you want to interchange this, you select the column, okay, you select the column, or in case what I'll do is, I'll go to again draw option, okay. So in the draw option I'll go to the quick draw columns. There you can see that there is an angle or degree. In that angle you just make that 90 degree and give yes, okay, you give enter. So now if you bring, you can see here that your column has been rotated exactly by 90. Okay, in case if you want to keep it for other angle like 45 degree, that is also available. You can see here now it is oriented at 45 degree, or if you want it at around something like 60 degree, that is also okay, that is also available. Okay, see here. So like this, whatever you want you can change the angle, or if you want it for 15 degree, right? So like this, with respect to your x-axis, whatever the angle you want, you can change it. Okay, so this is what you have an option called as draw. In the draw you have an option called quick draw columns. Okay, so in the same manner you have another option, what you call it as quick draw secondary beams, that is also same. Okay, and in the same manner you have an option called as quick draw braces. So as I already told, here we are not using braces, so the brace structure will come only when you have steel. Okay, the brace structure will come only when you have steel. So therefore, so this quick draw braces we will see when we go to the steel structure. So this is with respect to the frames, that is drawing beams, columns and braces. So if you want to draw with respect to the floors, that is your walls, or if you want to have the slabs, then you have another option, what you call it as draw floor or wall objects. Now you can see here that again you have so many options. So here let us not discuss about the walls because we have not defined the wall. We'll discuss only about the slab. When I take up the next problem with the presence of wall, I'll just explain you how to apply the wall, how to draw the wall, how to draw opening in the walls, everything I'll let you know. Okay, so therefore let us talk only about the slab. So first is again draw floor wall, floor or wall. So as I already told, we are discussing only about the floor. So in order to do that, better we are supposed to let us keep that our this in the plan view. Okay, let us keep that in the plan view, and you can just randomly choose like this. Okay, and you can delete. As of now we are not worried about these things. So here also you can just select this and just delete them. Okay, yes. So now draw floor or wall. In that I'm going to draw the floor. So when I choose that, also again you are supposed to choose what type of slab there we have defined. So there we have defined a slab of 6 inch, choose that. Right, now here also like this, start from this joint, go to this joint, so go to this joint, so go to this joint, and finally end here. Okay, so that is what option what you have, quick draw walls. Okay, like this, sorry, quick draw slabs like this. Okay, yes, so that is option. In the same way you have another option, what you call it as draw, and in that draw you have another option, draw rectangular floor. Okay, what is this difference between these two? You can see here that when I choose this, I can draw the slab irregularly also, like this. For example, if you want here, 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 okay, so here, here, like this. So if you are choosing the first option, you can draw the slabs like whatever the shape you want. But when I choose the second option, okay, when I choose the second option, it clearly shows that you can draw only rectangular floor or wall. You cannot go for any other shape. You can draw only rectangle like this. Okay, you can draw only rectangle. No other shapes can be drawn here. Okay, like 1 second, I'll show you. Draw, quick draw rectangular floor either in the plan or elevation. Just choose that I need a 6-inch. Okay, yes, you can draw like this, like this. You can draw like this from here to the opposite corner. Okay, you cannot go other than the rectangular shapes, either rectangular or square. In the same manner, there itself you have another option, what you call it as, in the same like how you have quick draw beams or columns, the same manner you have quick draw floor or wall. What is this quick draw floor? Same there, if you choose this, no need to start with respect to any joints. Okay, no need to start with respect to any joints. Directly you can draw the slab for this entire area, that what automatically it will choose like this. Okay, yes, so like this is another option which is used to have the quick draw slabs. Okay, so let us continue about the other options in the next video. Thank you, learners.